Higher the risk, higher the return. Most modern investment instruments abide by this principle. As the world moves away from traditional financial institutions to look for alternatives offering better returns, several options are cropping up. We know about cryptocurrencies. Their stellar returns offset by high volatility in prices. Another such modern investment instrument is peer-to-peer or P2P lending. Imagine lending the money you typically park in fixed deposits or mutual funds and getting annual returns of 9 to 12% on the amount you lend. That's what the new age Indian fintech startups like Cred and BharatPe are aiming to do with their recently launched P2P lending products. Cred has launched a P2P platform called CredMint in partnership with RBI registered P2P non-banking financial company Liqui Loans. BharatPe will carry out P2P lending via an app called 12% Club. Such investment options obviously seem attractive at a time when interest rates on bank deposits are falling and are currently around 5 to 6% in India. For instance, State Bank of India barely pays 5.4% interest on its longest term deposit. For senior citizens, it is 6.2%. Here's how Cred and BharatPe make P2P work for their customers. The money lent on CredMint will be spread out among 200 plus borrowers on average. BharatPe will work on a similar model. It is important to know that P2P lending is a high-risk investment. It is an unsecured loan, so there is no guarantee put up by the borrower for the lender to redeem in case of a default. The borrowers are those with low credit scores who find it difficult to get loans elsewhere. The unsecured nature of the loan is the reason for high interest rates. Cred mitigates the possibility of a default by lending only to customers who have been using its Cred Cash product. The company says these are borrowers with high credit scores of above 750 and low default rates. Cred founder Kunal Shah said that Cred Cash had a loan book of Rs 2,415 crores with a default rate of less than 1%. Also, the company allows lenders to withdraw the amount either in full or partially anytime. They get the money along with the interest for the period invested within one working day. BharatPe also promises lenders anytime liquidity with zero withdrawal charges. Most P2P lending startups also allow lenders to handpick their borrowers after scrutinizing their credit scores. Now, P2P lending isn't new in India. In 2017, the RBI brought P2P lending within its purview, ensuring that only the serious ones with watertight business models remained in business. This was also the time when the P2P lending industry was unraveling in China, with high default rates and online lending platforms being investigated by the government there for malpractices. Besides Cred and BharatPe, some other players in the Indian P2P lending industry are Rupee Circle, Lend & Club, Finzi, and India Money Mart. As for some investment advice for a P2P lender, it is important to start small and scale up gradually. Lend & Club CEO Bhavin Patel advises first lending a sum of around Rs 25,000, then scaling it up to Rs 1 lakh to achieve an adequate level of diversification among borrowers. About the time period for investment, Patel suggests investing for 12 to 24 months, as that is the minimum period his platform's optimization algorithm takes to produce decent results.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.